I'm Alex Hynes and my project is on 802.1x wireless and remote security for small high-risk organisations. The focus of the project is to identify and deploy a low-cost, secure network solution using alternative open-source software. The project's requirements were identified and sorted into Moscow requirements as seen here. To achieve the project's requirements and goals, a series of technologies were identified, explored and evaluated, focusing on core networking technologies used to achieve a secure VPN and wireless solution using a certificate authentication backbone infrastructure. During the design and implementation phases of the project, the possible solutions and technologies were abandoned as better solutions and technologies were identified and deployed in their place as they could be better adapted to meet the project's requirements and goals. Alongside the choice of authentication technologies, in line with the project's goals, alternative software solutions were adopted. The use of open source software was favoured in place of enterprise class software packages. So OpenSSL, FreeRadius and OpenVPN were the key open source software packages that were used during the implementation of the project. The implementation of the project involved deploying a scaled down prototype network solution to demonstrate the functions of the proposed network solutions for enterprise. The network design and technical overview can be seen here. To meet the project's requirements, secure certificate-based authentication processes were deployed, supported by the development of a public key infrastructure known as a PKI to serve as the common security core for the network. The PKI consists of a root certificate authority and signing authority in line with the project's requirements for the PKI structure. It's easily expandable and is widely supported across the majority of network-enabled devices. The wireless network was split into two networks, with employee and guest networks, where the employee wireless network needs to authenticate employees and provide a secure and private network connection. EAP-TLS was deployed to provide certificate-based authentication to clients using PKI services. With security as the core focus, EAP-TLS network was deployed with radius server validation to protect clients from unknowingly connecting to and sharing authentication data with attackers spoofing the network SID. The network was also built to support individual user session encryption, so all users remained private using radius server defined encryption. Here's a demonstration of the EAP-TLS authentication process as seen from the radius server as the client connects. And that shows that the client has been connected successfully to the network. The key parts of the authentication process are broken down here. The guest wireless network does not need to authenticate guests, but needs to provide a secure and private connection. PEEP was deployed using a commonly shared open password that allowed for easy connections, but with radius-defined encryption in the background, providing individual user session encryption underwritten by the radius server, so all user data remains private of each other. Here's a demonstration of the PEEP authentication process as seen from the radius server when a client initiates a connection. Two individual radius servers were used. One was PEEP and one was EAP-TLS, both individual of each other for security reasons. The key parts of the authentication process are broken down here. Finally, remote networks access was built into the network for employees that needed to authenticate employees and provide a secure and private network connection. OpenVPN was deployed to provide a certificate-based authentication of clients via the same PKI service that runs the remainder of the backbone of the network. Network security and privacy was achieved through radius-defined session encryption, so all users' sessions again remained private of each other connected to the VPN. As OpenVPN would be a public-facing service, additional security issues and potential legal issues were brought up. As such, for OpenVPN was deployed using port masking, allowing for bypassing of remote firewalls in difficult networking conditions, so clients can always still connect, whilst masking using port masking to prevent potential probing attacks identifying the OpenVPN service. Here's a demonstration of the OpenVPN authentication process, as seen from the client when the client connects, and you can see that at the bottom a new Ethernet will be created via a tap adapter where everything goes in. The certificate is authenticated by a password, so you have to enter your password before the certificate is unlocked and used by OpenVPN. And you can see a new tap adapter has been created, which local internet traffic will be routed by, because manual routes have been pushed by the network. The key parts of the OpenVPN handshake can be seen here. Overall, the project was able to achieve the majority of the defined Moscow requirements and has deployed a secure, flexible network solution that would be suitable for small, high-risk organizations and to deploy the most simple, low-cost solution available. The could and won't requirements were not achieved for this project, mostly due to resource and time restraints, but could be achieved in future work and future builds.